friends, so today I have a book review for you. It is Magnolia Summer by Melanie Dickerson. So now I'll read you the summary so you can get an idea of what the book is about. Except, oh look, the library put a sticker over part of the summary on the back. Thanks, library. So I'll read you like what I can see. Hopefully you'll get the gist of things. Truett Beverly returns to Bethel Springs, sticker, something about a school, fighting a secret war with sticker, but when Sheriff Suggs is about to lynch his childhood friend, Truett dons a cape and hood and becomes the Hooded Horseman, placing him in the sheriff's crosshairs. Celia Wilcox arrives in Bethel Springs, Alabama in June of 1880. She comes from Nashville to help her sister care for her younger siblings. She hopes only to be on the small farm for the summer, just until her mother recovers. She must return to Nashville to fulfill her dream of opening her own dress shop. Celia catches Truett's eye, and he finds himself wanting to impress her, but she flatly refuses to flirt with him or to fall for his, if he does say so himself, considerable charm. Truth is, Celia's growing attraction to Truett terrifies her. What will happen when Sheriff Suggs discovers that Truett is the Hooded Horseman? Will Celia's worst fears come true? So yeah, that's a summary, minus the part where the sticker was blocking, but hopefully you got enough of an idea what it was about. Anyway, so first, before I get into the story, I really just need to address this, because as soon as I read the summary for the first time, this is what I thought. No offense to anyone who may be named Truett, but I was like, kind of like, couldn't they have named him something like Jason or something? I don't know. I feel like that name would have made a little more sense in the South on the prairie. I don't know. And then Celia, the name Celia, no offense to anyone named Celia, but it reminds me of that monster from Monsters, Inc. with all the eyes whom Mike Wazowski likes. Is her name Celia? I thought it was. Maybe it is. I don't know. Anyway, so yeah, I really didn't know what to expect with this book, because all of Melanie Dickerson's other books are either medieval or from the Regency time period, and none of them take place in the U.S. And this was the first one that took place in the U.S. and wasn't medieval or Regency. So I was kind of excited because I like the 1800s in the South, thought that would be cool. So when I first started the first chapter, I was like, oh, this is going to be good. If like the rest of the book is like this first chapter, I am going to be one happy reader. And then I got to the second chapter. It slowed right down. And it was slow till about like chapter 15. Then it picked up the teeny tiniest bit, just a little tiny bit. So that was better. But here's the thing. In Melanie Dickerson books, there is always a point in time, usually towards the end, where things get a little mushy and lovey-dovey. And I really don't like when that happens. And here's my problem with this book, is that all of that mushiness started at the beginning. So the book focused a lot on that like mushy gushiness, when really the storyline about Truett being the Hooded Horseman, like it said in the summary, that was such an interesting storyline. And then there's also another really interesting storyline about like two friends of theirs. And I felt like those two storylines just took a back seat to all of like the mushiness, and those were the storylines that like really, I think, could have made the book a lot better if those had been put in the forefront. Now, what was really interesting about this book is that it took place after like the Civil War. It says 1880, and it's in the South, so a lot of it dealt with like prejudice, which was very interesting. And then there's also, they brought in a current issue, which I didn't even know was like an issue back in 1880, but they brought that in, and I thought that was very interesting that they brought that in. It was a very small part, but I still liked that. Despite those good points in the book, the gushy, lovey-dovey storyline that just sort of dragged throughout the entire thing really sort of not ruined the book, but made me dislike it more. The one thing that I did like, though, I really liked the climax. It was a little convenient, but I liked it. And then there was also a theme in it that I liked about like trusting God and not letting your fears about what could happen, like not letting those fears cripple you and paralyze you and like control your life. So that was good. Not my favorite book, but someone else might enjoy it maybe a little more than I do, someone who doesn't mind more of like a romance storyline. I really like a lot of adventure, so yeah, pick up this book if you like romance, like a lot more than adventure. Thanks, friends. Bye. Oh, I forgot to tell you to like and subscribe and comment, so yeah, do that. Thanks, friends. Bye.